how can I impact more higher level contracts? Okay, that's the way it's worded. How can I impact more higher level contracts? Now, I'm assuming, if I were to translate that, that means how do I get larger deals? How do I get larger deals? Which is a pretty common issue for salespeople. And it's tempting to give the obvious answer, which is call on larger accounts. But but I'm pretty sure that's not why this listener gave the question, right? I mean, I'm sure that she, in this case, has tried that. But again, the word target is probably not being taken into consideration in many cases. I'm sure sales managers say, well, call on larger accounts, but you got to start with the target. You got to know what you're looking for. And a lot of times, if you've been getting deals that are not as big as you want, it's because you're calling on the wrong folks. And that may not be the companies. You may be calling on large enough organizations, but you may be calling too low in those organizations. And the lower you call on in an organization, the more they'll be transactional. This particular project or this particular issue I'm trying to solve. Whereas if you're going to call higher in organizations, you're going to have to get a lot more comfortable having strategic conversations. You're going to have to do a lot more homework, more research to know what this particular organization from a strategic standpoint is focused on. Are they growing a particular market? Do they really focus more on a vertical? Are they looking to acquire others? Are they looking to be acquired? There's so much that you got to know about the people, about the organization, and the people you're calling on. If it's CEO level or any C-suite level person, or general manager, or head of manufacturing, or you've got to know the kinds of folks you're calling on and what strategically they're worried about. And so it does take a lot more work. And also typically these deals take a lot more time. Right? There's a longer sales cycle. So you got to get comfortable with that. And a lot of folks aren't. A lot of folks need that daily win, and they need that ability to celebrate more often. You work in larger deals, there's a lot longer stretches of time between wins. And so you got to take your wins when you can get them. So I always suggest if you want to get bigger deals, target the right kinds of organizations and be ready to talk with higher up people in those organizations at a strategic level. Have patience, but also be working on the smaller deals as well, because you need those wins along the way. And it takes a lot more effort to work larger deals, and then if you don't win, you have wasted all that time. So you need to have a mix of smaller and larger, and you need to be able to understand how to work both kinds.